Have you ever looked at yourself and be like, what? Hello and welcome. And today's insight is going to be about having body issues. And this is quite touchy because it's not easy to talk about this. And first and foremost, you have to understand that body issues are completely normal. I go through them as well. And that is just an indication of when you either want to revert back to or become fine with what you currently have. And I completely understand that it's not easy to deal with that, and that you sometimes would rather not be the way you are. But it's also important to note that if God has allowed this to happen, it is for a specific reason. And I am quite aware that it might not be what you want, but it is what is doomed, not doomed, it is what is meant to happen. Now, you also have to understand that God takes all this information and knows to figure out what God created better. And it's not easy to understand that everything that is happening for a reason, and that reason is for God to understand itself better through us. But it is something to be noted, and the only way really to get out of this situation, not being happy with where you're at, is to work towards what you actually want, which is not easy by all means. I know it's not, but I'm kind of the proof that if you really, really, really want to, you can make it happen through natural and godly ways. Now, that is why on Saturdays and Sundays I have specific things that I add to my videos. Okay, I add the version of God that the version of God that you need to call upon when praying, which will help you achieve your wanted objectives. So, my question to you is, do you know what aspect of God you need to call upon to realize what you want to realize? Ponder that.